So I recently went on holiday to the Maldives and I took my Insta360 X4 with me. Now, when I was in the airport, I picked up this. This is the invisible dive case for the Insta360 X4. And in this video, I just wanted to check out if it's any good. So I know a lot of you love the Insta360 X4 and I was taking this on my travels to document my holiday just for, home use really. But because we were going to be doing some snorkeling, I knew that if you take the Insta360 X4 underwater, it doesn't actually stitch that well. It is fully waterproof, but it doesn't stitch unless you use a dive case. So I picked this up in the airport about 10% cheaper than I could get it for here in the UK, and I installed it on the X4. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's put this on the Insta360 X4. I'll show you how this works. I did use the ones for the X2 and the X3 as well. So quite importantly, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you, first of all, just do this with both the case and the camera. Just make sure you've taken off your lens guards because they will cause a bit of water refraction. And then you want to clean this as much as you can. Just make sure there's no dust on it at all. Then what we're going to do is take this off. And you want to make sure that you're lining up the two buttons on the side of the Insta360 here with the buttons inside the dive case. So try and make sure you don't touch the inside of these lenses. This has just come out of the box, so I'm not going to touch them. So I'm just going to put this in like this. Just going to push it down. And just make sure it pushes down like that. And then you can see that we've got two buttons here, and they will turn on and off the Insta360. Next, what we need to do is get out these little pads. I'm going to open these up. Now these are moisture pads. So when you go underwater, if you've ever worn swimming goggles or anything like that, you'll know that you can sometimes mist up the inside of your goggles. So you want to put these inside these little slots here, like this. Just make sure they're pressed all the way down so the case can close completely. And what these are going to do, these are going to make sure that you don't get any moisture inside the camera when you're underwater. Especially when you're somewhere hot like this. We're in the Maldives and it's currently 29 degrees with quite high humidity. So I'm going to close that case up. Then we're going to lock each one of these down. And there we go. We've got it on and it's looking good. Now there is one thing that you need to do. And that's you need to make sure that you've got the dive case mode enabled, because if you take this underwater, you're going to get a lot of water refraction and the footage just isn't going to match up that 360 stitch. So quite cleverly, this looks like crazy. I don't know how Insta360 have worked this out so they can account for this gigantic case, but essentially by putting the dive case mode on, it can work around this case and then give you some perfect stitching. So let's turn the camera on and turn that on. Okay, so we've got it on 8K 25. All you do is I think you hold this one down. Removal of lens guards. There we go. So dive case mode is enabled. Use the power button to switch between shooting mode. So the power button's here and this is the other button. So to start recording, essentially just tap the bottom button. That's going to start you recording. Tap again to stop. You can tap the power button to change modes. And you basically just cycle through them. I'm going to have it on video. And then we're back there. Hold this down if you want to power the camera off. And now we're good to go. Let's take it in the water. There is one more job actually, before I forget. We do have to put this on the bottom so that we can attach the Insta360 selfie stick. So let's put that on here. Now we can attach the invisible selfie stick. Now, just a little tip when you are going underwater, you don't want to be swimming forward like this. Apparently it's harder for it to stitch a perfect image. So you want to be swimming, just gonna do that nice and tight. You want to be swimming with the camera like that as much as you can. And also you don't want to be using it like this because then the invisible selfie stick feature where it cuts it out or removes it from your shot, that won't work. So you need to have it like this. And if you are just swimming forward, just hold it like this. And then as you swim, put it down and then you can capture the water underneath you. So let's go and check it out in the sea. So this is one of the best spots to snorkel if you're a bit of a beginner like we are. You come to the end of the pier here, just near the main reception.
And then you've got this section here, which is just crystal clear water. It's easy access to get in and out of, and it's pretty safe because it's fairly shallow, but deep enough to see some decent fish. So Amy's down there now, let's go check it out.
So here is some of the footage I got with the Insta360 X4 using that dive case, and I've got to say I am pretty impressed. Coming from the X2 and X3, I think there's a massive jump in image quality, and the dive case handled everything really well. Now I only went down to about 3 meters, but with this dive case on, you can go down to up to 50 meters, which is really good. Now it's easy to put on, easy to take off. It is a little bit cumbersome in the fact that this case now becomes your lens. So if you put this on the sand while you're trying to take it off, you could scratch that lens, and you want to make sure you don't do that, because any scratches or marks that you put on that case, that's going to come out in your footage. So I think the image quality coming out of this is pretty good. Now I did notice in 8K you do get a little bit of noise. So just a tip, if you want to reduce that noise, you do need to go down to 5.7K. Now, if you are into video editing, just a quick word from our sponsor, which is us for this video. Check out editorskeys.com. We have a brand new range of Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut, and DaVinci Resolve backlit and wireless keyboards for Mac or PC. They are going to transform the way you edit. You'll edit faster than ever before, improving that relationship with the businesses you're working for, and time is money, so save some time. Check out the link, I'll put the link in the description below. Now back to the Insta360 X4 dive case. Would I recommend this? Almost certainly. It's quite expensive. It costs around £100 here in the UK, which is over $100. I think it's quite a lot if you're only going to use it for like one holiday. You could always sell it again. But for me, it's handy. I live near the sea. I live in Cornwall, so I'm planning to use this in the summer as well. It does what it says on the tin. It's really easy to use, and it produces some really good image quality. Now, there is just something that you do need to bear in mind when you're using this. You need to make sure that you've got the dive case enabled. Now, you can do this with the case on. You can just simply hold down the bottom button, and this will activate and deactivate the dive case, but it is important. I did go out once and forget to do that, and then of course the stitching doesn't work and you won't really be able to use that shot at all. But other than that, it's all good. So just a quick video today about my experience using this on my holiday. I hope this has helped you. If it has, let me know in the comment section below.